There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. The advertisement here is for White Claw. Trust me, it's got like flipping 2% alcohol, and it's made from the blood of kids that go missing. So I wouldn't recommend. Fuck, no. It's not. That was a joke. That is a joke. You can get done for shit like that nowadays. You can get done for shit like that. No, it's not. It's not. I mean, what they're gonna take me for? They're going to sue me for flipping £2. Don't worry about it. It's a joke. I've had a White Claw. Yes. I have had a couple of White Claws. My opinion. It's a review. It's shit. I won't recommend it. Don't go spending £4 on a White Claw to have 2% vodka. £6.75. 13%. Blood of Jesus. Blood of Jesus. Get yourself a red wine. Get yourself some bread. The Holy Communion. Find faith, people. I'm not religious, by the way. I'm not religious. Arguably, I might be the Son of God. But I'm not religious. Ah, that's blasphemy. I think that might be blasphemy. I am not the Son of God. The Son of God is probably the Son. You know, it probably stems from pagan tradition. We think it's a halo. Oh, I'm not going to generalize. The general populace think it's a halo that is depicted in the Renaissance arts and the artistry of the Christian faith. But who's to say that's not the literal sun? And then if you go even further back in time, you find out that the Egyptian depictions of the sun and so forth actually represent the planet Saturn, the dark sun. Because there's a lot of Saturn worship which manifests itself today. Some may say the Kaaba, the black cube that the Muslims rotate around, like a ring, is in representation of the cube of Saturn, because there is a hexagon upon Saturn, and so on and so forth. But we're not going to talk about that. That's deep game. All I'm saying is that Jesus Christ might be the sun, and the 12 disciples might represent the zodiac, but who am I to say, yeah? Who am I to say? This wake I myself have stirred. I'm in complete respect to the faithful. I've not made my choice yet. Let's go. I'm dropping game tonight, people. This is hard. I like the twinkles on the guitar here. Sounds like Lost Prophets. Come on! Joel, I've always got to make a Lost Prophets reference when it comes to the metalcore. Come on. An untold Lost Prophets story. I was living elsewhere with my ex-girlfriend. And I went for a drive to the gym at like 2 a.m. Probably even later, perhaps. Who knows? And I was driving an old VW Polo. And this thing had a tape deck. And for Christmas, I got bought from her family a like an antenna sort of thing that you would plug. I'm not a technological guy. That you would plug into the cigarette lighter thing, and you'd be able to. No, that's where I charge my phone. You'd get a tape deck, Bluetooth, that you could actually put into the tape player, and it was cassette shaped, and you'd be able to connect your phone to it and play music through the speakers, which is fantastic technology. What the hell? That's proof of alien life right there. What the fuck? And I thought, fuck it. Got the roads to myself. I'm chilling. I'm kicking back. I'm going to put some Lost Prophets on. And for that moment, bro, it brought it all back. Not when I got touched by Ian Watkins, but it brought it all back. I loved that band so much. And that was when I realised I couldn't fully enjoy the music anymore. This isn't something that could continue on, because there is such a heavy problem with his actions that for you to just enjoy this music and listen to this music and say, I've listened to that record, is just like a crazy problem. But I'm not the only one, because if you go on Spotify and look at the listeners of the Lost Prophets, I've not done that in a minute, but if you look at it now, there's going to be loads of people. I think it was like definitely more than 100,000 listeners of the Lost Prophets when I did that. But I was belting, singing along to the songs of, I don't know whether I just put the hits on or if I put Liberation Transmission on in particular, because that's the album that got me into the Lost Prophets. But bro, I was blasting. Good Shoes Won't Save You This Time. Whoa! Whoa! I know we're supposed to be listening to this, but let me gas you. Because I know Joel knows about man like Watkins. Gave me a little comment about Mr. Ian Watkins before, so I got a gas for a second. This is my reaction video right here. The first track on that record, is it Everyday Combat? Is that what it's called? Great introduction, gas introduction. I was playing RuneScape, jamming that shit, alongside the All-American Rejects. Move along, da 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 da. Move along, come on! Let's get into it. This wake I myself have stirred. Come on! I'm going to do a Patreon-only exclusive run-through of all of the Lost Prophets material. Okay? Join me there. I don't even care! Great melody. Hardcore. Hardcore. Not only have we got the In-Betweeners Season 2 with Will's mum being the thumbnail, not only have we got I destroyed the most toxic PKers in RuneScape in the related, not only have we got my Skinhead Life, new Skinhead book, promotion, we've got an album, a playlist of an album, Demonstrating My Style by Madball. This album is not as good in my opinion as Set It Off. But do you know what you abbreviate Demonstrating My Style to? DMS. DMS is a crew that I have no idea about. So what I'm saying might be fact or fiction. But DMS can also stand for Doc Martin Stomp. And it can also stand for Drugs, Money, Sex. From there we've got Set Your Body Ablaze by Shai Hulud. Fascinating, eh? Fascinating. Oh, and the only reason a grown man's in a crew at this point if they're making money. If you're not making money, you're a fucking bum, mate. Real talk, real talk. Go to shows and mosh, like, bruh. If you're involving yourself in a situation where you have to get violent, or you're known as like a violent entity or an aggressive entity, and you're like a grown man, that's, I was gonna say something homophobic, but that is soft. It's soft. It's very soft. We got a few bands on the area that knock about here, there, and they perform and they establish a decent crowd and they influence the kids with this aura. That they can get into a couple of scraps and stuff. But trust me, if you're a man who's got something to lose, a man of reputation, a man of status, a man who has got financial responsibility or resource or income to any degree, you know that you're not going to get yourself involved in a physical altercation when you don't have to, because that law is going to come down on you. The law's going to knock at your door and say, you're arrested, you're an idiot, you're a dickhead. And that behaviour is only for people who've got nothing. Real talk, real talk. And I know what these bands get paid. So these tough guys that go about, they get paid fuck all, honestly. They go out about and perform and get paid fuck all. And people think they're the dog's bollocks. No. That's not game. That's hustling backwards. But I give respect out to the hardcore crews. But, you know, I give respect out to the men and the masculine first and foremost, and those who profit, make money, garner resources. That's the only way to be involved in shit that's going to get you in trouble. Like, if you're doing it just for the sake of it, that's childish behaviour. You know what I mean? We all did that when we were teenagers, and then we grew up. You know what I mean, yeah? And whilst we're on the topic, I know people want to hear the reaction before you comment, but we're talking music here. And I'm giving insider information, if not my own perspective on things. There are a couple of acts that have a reputation to uphold where they might be signed now. They might actually be signed to a major label, right? And sometimes on occasion you'll hear stories, if not be present, of these bands or people in the band getting into problems at events, physical altercations, hurting people, harming people. At what point can you as a consumer, as you as a person who has paid a ticket price, as you as somebody who might have accidentally instigated an instance with this person who doesn't know any better, at what point can you sue the cunts? Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. There are a couple of bands, and I won't name names, who are in decent positions, who are under the umbrella of a major label, and they've gotten into problems where they've jumped people. If all you've done is given a couple of words and you've been punched in the face and kicked in the head by this act, and there's enough witness around you, because they have to do it with witnesses, because that's the whole point, right? Then can't you get on the blower to a solicitor and say, the venue's got footage? Take them to the cleaners, man. Take them to the cleaners. This is King of the Pit TV. We're against the bands here. We're against it. We're against hardcore. Come on. It's me versus the world. This is punk rock. Come on. I don't fit in nowhere, man. Decent number, a little bit of melody in that one. I can see why there's a little bit of a boost on the numbers on that track. Let's keep moving. Eating Bullets of Acceptance. Yo, I'm giving game today, people. I'm telling you, if you see an act, if you pay a ticket to see a... Let me continue in this next video.